Use functions with default argument values to calculate the amount of interest. Get principal amount, time period, and rate of interest. If the customer specified time period is less than 1, then time equals 1 year. Similarly, if rate of interest is less than 3, use flat interest rate of 3%. So here is the program. Function named interest is defined at the bottom, and so it's declared before the main function. Note that in the function declaration, we have declared the default value for time as 1, and the rate as 3. It simply means that if no value is passed for time, it is by default assigned 1. Similarly, rate will be auto-assigned 3. Note that in this program we are going to calculate the simple interest by the formula I equals P times T times R divided by 100. Program control enters main function. Float variables are declared to store the principal amount in PA, time period, in T, rate of interest in ROI, and interest in I. The user is prompted to enter value for principal amount. I type 100,000. It's stored in PA. When prompted for time period, I type -1. It is stored in T. For the rate of interest, I type in 1. It gets stored in variable ROI. On line 10, it is checked if the time is less than 1, and the rate of interest is less than 3. Time is -1, and rate of interest is 1. So, yes. Both these conditions are satisfied. Program control enters the if condition. Value of T is changed to 1, and value of ROI is changed to 3. Remember that this is as per the requirement stated in last 2 lines of the program description. On line 14, we call the function named interest. We pass only the value of principal amount to the function. Whatever value the function returns will be stored in the variable I. Program control moves to the interest function. This function call is carrying along with it the principal amount. So the value 100,000 is copied from PA in main function to the variable named amount in the function interest. Memory is allocated for time and rate. Note that this function call has carried only the principal amount, while it needs to carry 3 parameters, as per the function declaration and definition. But we had mentioned in the function declaration that default time is 1, and that the default rate of interest is 3. Hence in the function named interest, value 1 is assigned to variable time. And value 3 is assigned to rate. Program control now shifts to line 37. The float variable, interest amount, is declared. On line 38, we calculate the interest, and assign the result to interest amount. It's 100,000 multiplied by 1, multiplied by 3, the whole divided by 100. And that is 3,000. On next line, the interest amount is returned. Program control returns to line 14 of main function, and the amount it carries along with it is stored in the variable I. Remember we are in the if condition, and it's the end of this if condition. So program control jumps out of the if block and reaches line 30. All values are printed, and the program terminates. Similarly, we enter values where only the rate of interest is entered wrong. Then we test with only the wrong time. And finally, we test with the right time and the right rate of interest. In this final case, no default value is assigned to the function variables. Play around and try testing with different values. Notice how the default values are assigned automatically.